So there is something that you may find very interesting that I'd like to share with you about Chanel shoes. I previously filmed a video with regards to these and how uncomfortable I thought these shoes were. And I would like to revisit this conversation because I purchased these last year and I found these to be probably the most comfortable shoe from Chanel that I've ever purchased. So this led me to figure out something that I wasn't aware of, so I did want to share that with you guys. As mentioned, I did purchase these last year, and my experience when I purchased these, as soon as they arrived and I put them on, I thought, wow, these are really comfortable. And these were the first shoes from Chanel that I had that experience with, and I could never put my finger on what it was about these shoes that made them so comfortable. Obviously they're not like heeled, and so just in looking at these you would think that they were comfortable, right? Because they are so, you know, like flat and there's not that much obstruction in the shoe, and so it makes sense that these are comfortable. Now I did want to mention that I recently purchased these over here, which I mentioned in one of my last videos, and I purchased them in a size 39 like these. And the moment that those arrived, I put them on expecting them to feel the same, and they did not. They were completely different. They were not as comfortable as these. So these shoes over here, the difference was the material, which is what I kind of had decided. These are leather and those over there are tweed. And so I thought, oh, that's probably why they are so much tighter. The piping is also patent leather. So I thought, okay, like it's just the material. And I thought I'm just gonna keep them. Now, the fit was also very different. They made my feet look like sausages because I've told you guys I have wide feet. So when I put them on, it looked like my foot was just really tight in there. And one of my feet didn't look that bad, but the other one looked awful. And it just didn't, like these, I love how they look on my foot. They don't make my foot look like any wider than it already is. These fit perfectly. So I couldn't understand why. The box was both marked 39. And then when I looked at these, I noticed that these are marked 39C. Now, I was not sure if that meant cruise, like that these were from the cruise collection. I kind of thought maybe that's what it was, so I didn't want to make a huge deal out of it. But it got me curious. And so I contacted the sales associate whom I had purchased the tweed sandals from, and she kind of confused me more. And she really didn't give me a tentative answer, to be honest. I said, you know, is there like a difference between like 39C and just 39, or were these marked C because they were cruise? So basically what she told me was that the tweed version only came in a 39B, and the 39B are not marked 39B, they're just marked 39. So she said that that's all that they had. And I'm never one to take an answer from just one person. I want confirmation, and then I want like a third confirmation. So what I did was I contacted my rodeo associate, who is, I keep talking, she's amazing. And I don't know why I didn't just ask her to begin with. But I asked her, you know, I sent her a picture of the sandals and I said, do you know if Chanel makes these in a wide version? And is 39C like for wide feet? And she confirmed it, and she said yes. She said that Chanel makes 39B and 39C for wider feet. And literally I was blown away. I had suspected this before, but for some reason I didn't kind of run with it, and I kind of forgot. So I asked her if they made the tweed versions in a wide, and she confirmed that they did. So I am currently waiting for the tweed version to arrive. I did go ahead and send back the 39B version, but I thought, I mean, I'm very curious to see how the difference is with regards to the material. One of the other reasons why I wanted to discuss this is because I think that I have been purchasing my Chanel shoes all wrong for like all along again, which is the second time that I have, you know, been updating my Chanel shoe collection, because I did not know that Chanel makes like wide versions of their shoe. And so this is important not just for wides, like people who have wide feet, because one of the things that I think happens, you know, especially during sales, is they sometimes have like overstock of either wide shoes or narrow or regular. And so if you contact an associate and you say, hey, you know, I'm interested in these shoes, do you still have them? They will say, yeah, we totally have them. And they won't mention to you that they're the wide version. So sometimes if you've ever purchased a pair of Chanel shoes and they fit you, you know, too big, and you've thought that you needed a size down, it is probably that you maybe picked up a 39C because that's what they had in stock. And you should always ask for a 39 regular or a 39B if you have regular to narrow feet. And if you have wide feet, you want to make sure that you're asking for the 39C. And honestly, I'm really curious. I know that all of the other shoes that I have do not have a C on it. These are the only ones. So now I'm wondering if the slingbacks hurt my feet because they are regular and not wide. I really did think that this was a useful tip for those of you who sometimes have had like Chanel or any luxury shoe fail. A lot of these companies do make them in wide. Sometimes you have to call in order to get them. They may not be listed on websites, but they frequently do make wide versions. I'm going to assume that all luxury retailers do. And I went to the Coach website and I did notice that they have a B in them as well. And so that led me to believe that they have to have a C, but they're not listed on their website. So I would, especially for Flo, because Flo recently made a video with regards to her shoe fail at Coach. So Mama, you should totally contact Coach and find out if they make C versions of any shoe that you're interested in buying, because I think this is totally life-changing. Honestly, I can go either way. I can wear a 39 regular. My foot isn't like, it is wide, but I can kind of sometimes get away with wearing a regular. But I'm totally going to start asking for the C versions just to see if they fit me better or more comfortable. So you all know that I have these. These are incredibly comfortable, and I want to say that these are just 39, and these fit perfectly, and it could be the style of them. So I didn't necessarily need these to be wide. These fit me perfectly and I had no issue with them. And it's really interesting. After purchasing these, I purchased these, and I feel like every shoe that I purchased after this was very, very comfortable. But everything, like my boots are comfortable, these are comfortable, and not everything that I have of Chanel is comfortable, unfortunately. And I think part of the reason is because I needed a C, not a B. So I do hope that you found that tip useful, you guys. I'm really excited to give you guys this information because I haven't heard anyone talking about this, and it honestly has been incredibly eye-opening and kind of exciting for me. I'm wondering if I need to maybe sell my slingbacks and see if I can purchase them in a wide version, because those really do hurt my feet, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why they hurt my feet, but if the issue is that I needed a C instead of a B, then it does make a lot of sense. So if you've ever struggled with Chanel shoes, I would say that you guys maybe try them again, and if you're wide feet, make sure that that's what you're getting, and if you have regular, that you are getting a size that is regular, which would be B. I didn't want to upload the video without showing you guys that I did pick these up in the 39C. So I just recently received these, actually yesterday, and let's discuss the fit. So while these are 39C, I'm going to say that the fit is not all that different from the 39. And with that, I think that it has to do with the material. So because these are tweed and patent, I do think that that is what keeps these kind of way more restricting than the other all leather shoes. So I did want to let you guys know before uploading this video that the material on the shoe 100% also makes a difference with regards to fit. So if you're dealing with all leather, then that will be a lot more comfortable. But if you add like a patent leather or fabric, then the fit will probably still be restricting. So I am keeping these. They are slightly more comfortable, but they are still very restricting and not as easy to put on as the other pair. And so I will do like a quick video with regards to that, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye.